Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bluebird and Bee Tarot. So today we are taking a look at what are their secret wishes and unspoken desires or unspoken fantasies when it comes to you. So I feel like this is going to be a really fun one. I pulled a bunch of message decks for the end, and for the oracle cards, I intentionally chose decks that actually have no words on them. So I'm setting an intention that what we're going to get during this reading is a representation of the path that leads from them being really silent about their dreams and wishes where you're concerned to them really just saying them out loud, saying them with their whole chest. So yes, let's get into it. So the three decks that we have to choose from today are the Decolonized Tarot, the Siamese Tarot, and Tarot of the Divine. And the card that I chose to show a representation of each deck is the Star. First of all, because I am a corny goofball, and I thought that the idea of wish and star, like when you wish upon a star, went together really well. But also I was like, ooh, yeah, since the progression of the reading is actually them being drawn forward, them being compelled to say what's on their heart. I mean, who better to compel someone to speak than the star, the most magical, mesmerizing, enchanting creature they've ever seen. So yes, this is pile one. This is the Decolonized Tarot. Oh, was upside down. Okay, so we've got the Star. Okay, then we've got pile two. This is the Siamese Tarot. And then pile three, Tarot of the Divine. I'm going to give you a moment here on the video to see which pile you are drawn to. You can definitely be drawn to more than one. More than one pile might have messages for you. And if the time that I give you on the video here is not long enough, feel free to pause it. And then when you feel ready, when you feel like you have decided which one you're drawn to, the timestamps are down below, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, pile one. So if you chose the Decolonized Tarot, you have arrived at your reading. So let's take a look. Let's dive in here and find out. What is your person's secret wish? Spirit, tap me into pile one's person, please. Dial me into pile one's person. What is their secret wish, Spirit? What do they secretly wish about pile one? What do they want to happen? What do they want to say? Okay. Okay, so pile one, I feel like they want a fresh start with you. So I think there's a couple of different scenarios that I feel like could fit into this paradigm. Perhaps you guys are exes. Or perhaps they, did something, maybe you were never in a relationship, maybe you were leading up to that, but then they did something really dumb. They said something really dumb, or they made a mistake, some kind of betrayal, and things are not great between you now. And this also, another scenario could be that this is someone from your far past, like childhood or, junior high school sweetheart or something like that. Yeah, the city landscape up here is giving me the idea of like moving to a new place, or, coming home, like moving home to your hometown, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's two images here. The skull is putting me in mind of the death and rebirth card from the Major Arcana, which is a big cycle change. They want the old cycle to end. They want a new cycle to begin. And then the snake here is shedding its skin. And I also feel like there's a real desire to be free from their past mistakes. Yeah, this fireworks here is giving me strong 4th of July energy. And so I think that there is something between the two of you that is weighing you down, and they're feeling it like a rock tied around their neck. And they want to cut that free. They want to shed it like a snake's old skin. And I feel like when that happens, they are going to be so ecstatic. They're going to be so celebratory. It's going to feel like these fireworks are going off in their belly. And finally, I'm picking up on these flowers. Flowers are a really strong symbol, kind of the go-to symbol for one person or one soul extending love to another soul. If you even think about the TV show The Bachelor and how they have the rose ceremony, and that's how they show who's going through to the next round, is they hand them a rose. Will you accept this rose? That's where the kind of foundation of that ceremony comes from, is that well-established symbolism of extending a flower to someone means extending your love to them. So that's also putting me in mind of the Ace of Cups. There's a few different symbols here that are very strongly connecting in my mind to specific tarot cards, which, the tarot is a journey. That's the representation of what the 78 cards are, is a journey. So with the idea of they want a fresh start with you, they want to be free from the old, they want to extend this flower of love to you. Wow, this almost turned into an 18 plus reading real quick. That sounded very double entendre-ish. But yeah, there's a definite overtone or undertone, I guess, about the whole thing. There's a theme here. There's a hidden theme here that they want to go on a new journey with you, and they want to do it together. I just saw a really strong image of two people walking and holding hands, and like how people swing their arms in the middle of them. And it was very sweet. And I feel that that is the two of you. That is their secret fantasy, that the two of you will be able to truly, truly be rid of the past, shed the old skin, and move forward on a brand new journey together. That's too many. Okay, well, no, apparently Spirit's like, oh, is it? No, it's not. Well, that's a pretty powerful start to this spread, I will say. Okay, that is too many, Spirit. There's comes a point when you got to put your foot down. There is so much excitement in these cards. I mean, I don't feel like they want to go on a new journey with you so much as they want to go on a new adventure with you. Ooh, this might actually involve actual travel, like going on an actual adventure. Yeah, if the two of you don't live close to each other, yeah, like if you work together, maybe there's a conference coming up that you know you're going to see one another at. Or, yeah, if you are connected through mutual friends, or, you know, one of you is friends with the other person's family member or something. Maybe there's an event or a wedding or something that they know they're going to see you. That meant to be reversed? Here, let me. Yep, I guess it is. I don't generally take reversals. It's pretty rare, but that came out like so very clearly. Reversed that I thought I would check it out, and it seems like it wants to be. I mean, this could be the reason. The Three of Cups in reverse, the idea of losing the friendship, losing the dream of the friendship, because this also came out in the future position. So this is a person who lives inside their head. I know people, like, that's such a tortured cliche that people say, like, oh, they're all up in their head about it. This is something different. This is a person who lives in their imagination. I mean, I feel like this person, if they could just get out of their way a little bit, if they could just stop doubting themselves so much, they would probably be like the world's most powerful manifester, because they have such a strong imagination. And I feel like one of the things, but I also feel like they might struggle with a little bit of anxiety, depression, something along those lines. Because I feel like imagining. Yeah, so I just heard the part of the, okay, wow, so many downloads. I'm just stumbling over my words. That's my ADHD. It's hard to get downloads, put them in buckets, and then also talk about them. But I just heard the part of that turtle song, Happy Together, where it says, imagine me and you. And da-da-da. I don't know that song by heart, but the point was imagine me and you. That's the part I was supposed to hear. And imagining the two of you happy together. I feel like that is a double-edged sword for them. I feel like they live for it. I do feel it like it's fuel to them in many ways. I feel like it's gotten them through some incredibly dark days. Just the idea that the two of you might be happy together one day. I think that it is their happy place that they go in their imagination. But I think it hurts them as well emotionally, because there is something in the way here. And I feel like it might just be their low self-esteem that simultaneously makes them sad when they imagine that, because they feel like it can never happen. So yeah, I would say I would almost liken it to, you know, having lost a loved one that you were so close to and you miss them so much, and you are keeping yourself going by imagining that they're still here, and you have imaginary conversations with them because it's just such a relief for just a few minutes to be free of the pain and just really lose yourself in the idea that they're still here. But the pain is then so much sharper when you come back to it. I think that's a good metaphor for what's going on here with them. They don't want to do anything that's going to make it impossible for them to hold on to that fantasy that the two of you might be together someday. But that fantasy is also hurting them. If this were a tarot reading for them and I were advising them, I would tell them, Stop fantasizing so much about the connection and start working on your self-concept, because you need to start believing that you are good enough. You need to step up into this emperor energy in order to get this happiness that you genuinely do so richly deserve, but you're in your own way. Yeah, you are the one that is stopping it. You are the one that is stepping on it. But I actually feel like it's a good point to bring up in this reading, because many times people who are in relationships like this, you were brought onto one another's paths because you trigger shadow work and shadow work journeys within each other that there might not be the exact same journey, but they're similar at the root. They're similar at the foundation. And that's why your spirit teams sort of chose to kind of push you together like that. Because they're like, oh yeah, they'll trigger each other. It's two birds, one stone situation here. So yeah, I would also say that that could be good advice for you. Maybe not in the exact same way. It might not be about imagining the two of you together, and it, like, that whole story, I think, is their story. But I think that there might be a situation that would be good for you to work on where you want something really bad, but you're holding yourself back because you're afraid that you won't get it. And you don't want to set yourself up so high that the fall is going to be so devastating. And just the fact of that, of not putting your whole heart into it, of holding that little part back, is what's holding you back from success in that venture. Yeah, let's get channeled messages. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. There is no one more magical than you. I mean, yes, you're the star. That is absolutely a paraphrasing of what I said in the introduction, why I chose the star card. Because if anyone can pull them forward and compel them to speak, it's you, because there is no one more magical than you. I know it was my fault and I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why they want a fresh start. It's like a stone around their neck. I'm planning on reaching out to you. So yes, these will not be their secret wishes forever. There's going to come a point where they make these wishes known. I'm so stressed about everything I've done. Absolutely. Yes, it's what's getting in the way of them utilizing these imaginal scenes for the purposes of manifestation. That stress is what's getting in the way. It's what's getting in the way of them reaching out to you because they're so afraid that they're going to blow it. And they're stressed because of the things that they have done and how sorry they are. They want a fresh start, but they're too afraid to go about initiating it at the current moment. I feel butterflies when I see you. Well, I think the mention of butterflies is actually pretty powerful because, yeah, this was all about they want a fresh start. They want a new cycle. Butterflies are pretty much the strongest symbol there is of transformation. We also here on the Sun card have an image of the phoenix rising from the ashes, headed for the sky. There is so much fresh start energy here. I'm now focused on doing the work and healing. Amazing. So good. I was unavailable to love you. Absolutely. I feel like they still are, but they are climbing out of it. I messed up big time. Wow, they are very focused on whatever mistake it was they made. They feel a lot of remorse for that mistake. Ask and you shall receive. There are no what ifs. This feels like them building up their courage to me. I'm confused and absolutely not. So, bit of a roller coaster ride there. Yeah, and then the next deck on the back of the deck, yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Love isn't forever. Ooh, that's that Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're so afraid of messing things up further because of the way they messed things up last time. I don't think I'm good enough for you. I mean, well, there we have it. They said it flat out. Okay, my bed is big enough for two. Just saying. So, yeah, physical attraction is certainly not the issue here. I'm looking forward to some time alone with you. Okay, horn dog. Dial it down a couple notches. That's two in a row that were basically like, how you doing? Hugs and kisses. Okay, well, it got very innocent all of a sudden there. XOXO. You are breathtaking. Okay. I am always with you. I mean, I feel like in their mind, that's very much baby face energy. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. I miss holding and kissing you. And then that came out right on top of hugs and kisses. It's like, wow. Yeah, I say he, right as I'm about to make a very stereotypically dude assessment, but I feel like they are very motivated by physical contact. I can't stop thinking about you. You are always in my dreams. Oh, yeah, 2 occasions, day and night. Night dreams, daydreams and night dreams. And I wish things were different between us. Why did the very last card of the reading actually reference the title of the reading? I mean, if that doesn't just wrap it up in a neat little nutshell and a bow, that's not a phrase. But what do you wish? What is your secret wish? I wish things were different between us. Yeah, and I think they will be. I think you are the star. You are going to pull them forward and cause them to be so overwhelmed with the desire to speak that they just can't help it regardless of the risk. I feel like that will happen. When it will happen is the question, but I feel like that will happen. Okay, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. That is what I have for you. Sorry about that, pile 1. It stopped recording. We're just short of the end because, as I found out, my camera was full. I had to clean some things off, and then we can wrap up here. So as I was saying, thank you so much for being here. That is what I have for you. If you resonated with this reading, I would love it if you gave it a like. That really helps the video spread to people that need these messages, and it really helps me as a creator. I so appreciate it. If you'd like to see more readings like this, if you would subscribe, even turn on bell notifications, again, that helps the channel grow so much, and I am truly, truly appreciative of it. And finally, if you wanted to leave a comment down below letting me know how this resonated, I love interacting with people in the comments. If you want to connect with me for a personal reading, instructions on how to do that are down below. But I want to wrap up by letting you know that I am so proud of you. You matter. You are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough. Okay, bye, pile 1. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the Siamese Tarot, you have arrived at your reading. Okay, let's tap in. Spirit, tap me into pile 2's person. Tap me into pile 2's person. What is their secret wish? What is the thing that they would love to see happen? Or the thing that they really want to say or they really want to do? What is their secret wish? Okay. Juicy. Already starting out juicy. What is pile 2's person's secret wish, please? Oh, there's so much, like I could honestly stop pulling cards right now and I would have so much to talk about just with that first card. Okay, why did we get the tortoise and the hare coming out in these oracle cards? Come on, Spirit. Wow. So that's wild. So let's get into it, pile 2. Like I said, this is some juicy, juicy stuff. So first of all, I feel like they want to move faster. That's their secret wish, that this could just kind of rush forward, that you could like skip all the preliminary stuff, all the, foundation laying stuff, and it could just be, that you could be in this little 2-person seat on the, I almost said the Wheel of Fortune. Nope, the Ferris wheel. That's hilarious. I feel giddy right now. Your person gets so excited and happy and flustered, and so flustered when they're in your energy, pile 2. Holy cow. So yeah, they want to be in this Ferris wheel cart with you. These are classically 2-person seats. They want to they want to ride in a 2-person seat with you forever, just go around and around with you. And yeah, here's what they want. They don't want to have to go slow during these beginning foundation laying parts of the relationship, but they want to have the results of going slow. They want to have the solid foundation. They want to have the deep bond. They want to have like all the history that you're going to build together, but they want all that like instantly. They want to just sort of snap their fingers and have all that implanted, like when in the Matrix, when people could just plug in and download stuff to themselves. So I feel like that's their secret wish, but I feel like they understand the need to go slow and they're happy to do it. But they just, yeah, it's that energy of giddiness and excitement and just, yeah, there's like so much kinetic energy flowing through me right now. I can barely sit still. So yes, going fast, that's what they want. They also, let's just say there's a little thing that bunnies are known for doing quite a bit. A little thing that I can't get into in a non-18 plus reading pile too. So yeah, I think that they feel a lot of physical attraction for you. There's a lot of chemistry here. They want to blank like bunnies. Yes. And by which I mean all the freaking time. They are down to clown pile 2. There's a third thing though that bunnies are known for that I also feel applies here. And that's, I think they want to have babies with you, pile 2. So yeah, rabbits have a strong cultural connotation with babies, having babies for a couple of reasons. One is because rabbits reproduce really quickly and they reproduce a lot. So, I mean, sadly, that's why they're often used in like science experiments, and that's awful, but that's the reason, is because you can get through like a lot of generations and see the effects very quickly. So they have tons of kids, so they're known for having kids in that way. But there's also this thing called the rabbit test, which is before we had modern ways of testing for pregnancy. There used to be, they would take, like, I don't know, the blood or the urine from a woman and actually inject it into a rabbit. And if the rabbit died, then the woman was pregnant. And if the rabbit lived, then the woman was not pregnant. And so that actually became a colloquialism for telling people that you were pregnant, is you would say, the rabbit died, but in a way that seems very creepy now that we've kind of lost a lot of the context around that. People would say it in like this very excited sort of like in on the joke, in on the inside scoop tone of voice, like, guess what? The rabbit died, which is like so weird now. But yeah, I think they want to have babies with you. Also, I'm having the hardest time disciplining my mind to stay on task of what we are meant to be talking about, which, I mean, I do have ADHD, so it's not entirely unknown that my mind would go off on, well, they're actually called rabbit trails, so that my mind would go off on rabbit trails, but not generally in a reading and not generally to this to how badly I feel the compulsion to do it right now. So I think that there is something here about, I think this is just a validation. I don't think this is about this person's secret desire. Maybe they wish they could stop doing this because it's embarrassing, but I think that they get really flustered around you. And so they talk really fast. Maybe they stumble over their words. Maybe they share like goofy, nerdy, trivia about things that are their, special interest, their hyper-focused interest, something like that. So maybe, yeah, that could be another thing that the turtle stands for, is they wish they could slow down. They wish they could slow down their mind and their energy when they are around you and just kind of be normal, be not embarrassing, be in calm and in control. And I think that it is very telling that we have a row of stars here. And that is the very thing that I chose the star card as the representative card for this reading for, is because the star is mesmerizing, enchanting. The star leaves people starstruck. And with this row of stars here, I feel like they look at you as having star power times, what is this? Five times greater than any other star's power. And wow. To steal another phrase that has to do with a bunny, specifically, Thumper in the movie Bambi. This person is extremely Twitter-pated with you, pile 2. Extremely, extremely Twitter-pated. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more about pile 2's person's secret wish. Tell me more. Oh, that card also came out in pile 1, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering that correctly. So there may be messages for you in pile 1. Yeah, this person, it's so interesting because we have this card that's the Chariot, which means moving forward, but moving forward in a very determined, specific way, like moving forward in a way that is single-minded and focused and fast. And then we have the Ten of Wands immediately preceding it, which is, carrying a heavy burden. So again, we have this juxtaposition between slow and fast. Like they want to go fast. They want to move forward toward this very specific purpose, but they are held down. They are burdened. They might be, they might be tired. They might feel rejected. This might be a person, I'm wondering if this person isn't neurodivergent, because there's a lot of things about this person that are reminding me of my ADHD. There's crossover with autism in a lot of those ways of thinking and ways of presenting. But either way, I feel like this person outwardly presents, the way they express themselves is not always completely reflective of their internal reality. I don't feel like this is a flighty person, but they might come across to you as somewhat flighty because they're so happy. They're so giddy in your energy. They're like a golden retriever puppy when they're around you because you make them so happy, pile 2. And they may be tired of walking away kind of feeling so dejected because of the way that they feel like they've embarrassed themselves. So you might have noticed this person has not been around as much lately. They may be taking a break because they feel like they're ruining it, or they feel like maybe they have, misinterpreted some things that have happened between the two of you as you being annoyed by them or not wanting them around as much anymore. So I think that's another secret wish that they have, is that you would just reach out with this message, with some kind of message of either passion. I mean, yeah, that they would probably be pretty happy with that. But short of that, just sort of excitement about something that they are excited about, or excitement about them or their life in some way. Like, yeah, I feel like their secret wish is that you honestly would be as Twitter-pated with them as they are with you. And I think that they secretly wish this so hard, pile two. I'm actually getting tears in my eyes right now. I think that that would be their dream, honestly. Yeah, let's get some channeled messages. I think of you as soon as I open my eyes. Yeah. I don't doubt that for a minute. I know you are thinking about me and it excites me. I mean, I think everything about you excites them. I think it's more that they wish that you were thinking about them. There are so many more things I want to do with you. Ooh, that's interesting. So yeah, they may have, especially with this page being the wand suit, they may have all of these kind of fun adventures in mind that the two of you could have together. And get your mind out of the gutter, pile two. Other kinds of adventures too. I don't know what I want right now. I mean, I think that is that Nine of Wands in reverse, honestly. I think they don't know how to move forward. I think in an overall sense, like a meta sense, they know what they want and it's you. But as far as, like, they know they don't want to keep banging their head against the wall. They know they don't want to annoy you past the point of you wanting to kind of interact with them anymore. They don't know the path forward. I'm soul searching right now. I don't care about my ex. Oh, that may be something that they're worried about, is that you are jealous. And I'm afraid of commitment. I don't think they would be afraid of commitment if they felt that you were all in the way that they're all in. But I do think that they are afraid of commitment when they might be a lot more emotionally invested than you and they could get their heart crushed. I do think they're afraid of that. You deserve so much better. You were the right person at the wrong time. So this can have to do with like one or both of you being in other relationships at the, this could be a timing thing on both sides because that came out right on top of the card that references their ex. You're always in my thoughts at night. And the other message said, I think of you as soon as I open my eyes. So last thing they think about before they fall asleep. First thing they think about when they wake up in the morning, pile two. Holy cow. I mean, I actually mentioned this song in pile one, but it's giving major babyface energy of I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. The end is near. So yeah, it's also possible that either you or they are in the process of breaking up with an ex right now. This was meant to be. Oh, so cute. Yes. Yes, fate. Yes, soulmates. I know it's love, but yeah, the but could be like those logistical things, the timing. And also the fear of being hurt. How could you be so attractive? Yeah, again, they are so Twitter-pated. I mean, it is. I just saw the scene from Crazy Stupid Love when Ryan Gosling takes his shirt off and his like abs are all ripped, and Emma Stone is just like, how are you even real? You look photoshopped. I will do anything to make this work. Yeah, and I think that that's also what scares them, because what if they give their all, give their heart, they're at the level of I will do anything, and then they were to find out when the first like tough situation comes along that you won't do much of anything. I mean, what if they find out that you're on those two different levels? I'm not saying that's reality, but that's their fear. Let's make that a date. This has such courting vibes. Make a wish. Yes, a wish on a star. Pile 1 had a channeled message that also referenced a wish. Yeah, there's some parallels here to pile 1. There really are. You are my inspiration. Oh, like that's like that old Chicago song. You're the feeling in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. I want to have you near me. I want to something hear me saying, no one needs you more than I need you. Oh my God. Oh, those lyrics. I think they mean every word, pile 2. I can't wait to see you again. Oh, that's another Babyface song, I'm pretty sure, that says, when will I see you again? When will I breathe once again? There's another line that says, when will I see you again? When will my heart beat again? This is, like, my brain is just on jukebox mode. In this reading, pile 2, music may be an important connection between the two of you. Maybe we are better off as just friends. Yeah, that's that compromise they're selling themselves, because they're so like, oh, I'm not sure I'm up for commitment. Maybe we would be better just being friends. It's fear. It's fear. Of course I love you. I will always love you. And I want to apologize to you. So that may be about something specific they've done, or maybe just apologize for their general, like, flustered, nerdy demeanor, or apologize for, yeah, you know, they may have said something accidentally hurtful just from being, like, clumsy in their words. I want to tell you the truth. I need some more time. I'm not ready for you yet. Yeah, so need some more time and not ready for you yet. That tracks. Okay, I'm learning to open my heart. And then we need to talk about everything. Okay, so pile 2, that is what I have for you. There was so many synchronicities in this reading, and the energy that I'm channeling is just so electric. Holy cow. Like so electric that it's actually hard for my body to know how to physically handle the energy that's flowing through me right now, which I think might be also very representative of how your person feels when they're around you. It's hard to handle the energy because it's so overwhelming and overpowering. Wow. But if you resonated with this reading, I would love it if you would give this video a like. It really helps the video to spread to people that might also need this message. It helps the channel grow, which I'm so grateful for everyone that does that. If you wanted to see more readings like this, I would love it if you would subscribe, even put the channel on bell notifications so that you know when I post more readings. If you want to comment below, tell me how this resonated, or tell me anything really. I'd love to interact with people in the comments. And if you want to connect with me for a personal reading, there's instructions on how to do that in the description. But I want to wrap up by letting you know that I am proud of you. You matter. You are loved. You are worthy. And you are enough. Okay, bye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the Tarot of the Divine, you have arrived at your reading. So let's tap in. Spirit, tap me into the energy of pile 3's person, please. Tap me into the energy of pile 3's person. What is their secret wish? What is their hidden desire, their hidden fantasy when it comes to pile 3? What do they want to see happen? Or what do they want to say? What do they want to do that they're feeling held back from? What else, Spirit? What else? Okay, interesting. So I feel like their secret wish is that you admire them. I think that they want you to look to them as a leader, to see them as a leader, to see them as strong, resilient, alpha energy. And I think that they want to be all those things. I think they want to be smart for you, strong for you, that they want to lead, not as in being controlling, but I feel like they want to stand between you and the harshness of life. They want to protect you. Yeah, there is there's a lot of flower energy here, which that symbolizes extending love to someone. So I feel like they might have already made some overtures. Maybe they've even given you, like little physical gifts, that kind of thing. So a sunflower is not one of these flowers, but it did just make me think of a sunflower. So sunflowers do this really amazing thing where when the sun is out during the day, sunflowers will turn their face toward the sun, and they will turn as the sun traverses the sky throughout the course of the day. Their faces will follow the sun. And then when the sun is down, when it's at night, they actually turn their faces toward one another, which I think is such a beautiful metaphor and just a beautiful natural happening that we can learn so much from. And I think that this person, that is their secret wish, that you would see them as someone worthy of turning your face to, because they provide warmth. They provide, the sun actually provides food for plants. So that you provide for them, that they provide for you rather emotionally, that they provide for you, maybe even in actuality, that there is some sort of household provision or monetary provision that they make available for you. Also with this Sphinx here, that is the idea of protection. Yeah, like spiritual, energetic protection. That's the purpose of them being out in front of the pyramids, is to provide that for the pharaohs that are buried there. That's the idea of an alpha wolf, that they lead the pack, that they provide protection. Also, there's two really strong representations of the moon here. And if there's one thing that a wolf is going to do, it's howl at the moon. So that tells me that they may have already made their intentions known. They may have already, you are the moon, and they may have already howled at you. That's funny. So you may be well aware their wish may not be as secret as they think that it is. Because they may have really flirted their heads off. Okay, so let's take a look. Look, the high priestess, and then the moon is right above her head as well. So one thing they might be afraid of is that they are being delusional, to think that such an amazing creature such as yourself would ever be interested in them, because the moon is the energy of delusion. So they may think that, and wolves are very drawn to the moon. Obviously, that's why they howl at it. So they may worry that they are being led by delusion here. Yeah, and the high priestess she is so spiritually led, so spiritually centered, so strong energetically. And look at the way she's holding herself, holding her body. Not just the way she's sitting, the way she's holding her shoulders, the way she's holding her head. Unbothered, elegant. Yeah, your person may find this intimidating since what they want from this relationship is to protect and provide and to be admired. Yeah, I just saw, I think it's Betty Boop that goes, "My hero." I think that is, I think that would be Like their absolute dream come true. Now, 2 major arcana starting off the reading here. Okay, so this took an interesting turn. So with the Hanged Man, yes, like this is at a standstill. They are stuck, which by extension means that you are stuck. With the 2 of Wands here, I feel like and the artwork especially backs this up on this particular deck, that they are of 2 minds. They don't know exactly what you think or how you would respond were they to approach you. Yeah, look, that is also a feature of the way that she is holding herself, inscrutable. She has a very sort of graceful poise about her that even though she's not moving in the picture, you can just see that she would move slowly. She wouldn't give anything away with her body language. She would be controlled. She would show you what you need to see. So I feel like they do go back and forth in their mind about their approach to this connection, which to you likely comes across as hot and cold energy. But with the 7 of Swords, it's because they don't feel comfortable just, putting their heart out there and putting their heart on the line. So they're hiding their deepest feelings. They're so worried about what you would think of them. The idea of just tumbling in your estimation, that would be devastating. Because the root of it is, yes, that is why they want to be admired by you so much, is because they admire you so much. So much. Like they are awestruck by you. And so the idea that they could be trying to achieve this parity where not parity like making fun of, but parity, like equal standing, that they could be trying to achieve equal standing where the 2 of you each admire each other. And yet through those efforts, they could actually like fall 10 rungs on the ladder of what you think of them. Yeah, that's not a chance they're going to be willing to take anytime soon. They're not getting ready to just like jump right into that situation with both feet. Wow. So they are stuck. But yeah, like I said, the first time, the really unfortunate part about that is that means that you also by extension are stuck. So, I mean, it's possible that a little like social lubrication could help this get unstuck. Like maybe if the two of you partake in alcohol, maybe going and having a drink together, kind of lowering those inhibitions a little bit. Also, maybe a little bit of like just really letting them know through tone, through body language that you really do admire them and you do really like them. That could also go a long way toward easing their concerns. But honestly, this is something they're gonna need to work through on their own, because they need to become confident enough in themselves that it doesn't actually matter as much what you think of them. They are about being authentic and true to themselves. That's a really hard place to reach. I feel for them. That's a hard journey to go on. But let's get some channeled messages. I dream about being close to you. Yeah, you know, that's interesting that dream implies at night while they are influenced by the moon. The moon has been such a strong symbol here. I feel jealous at the thought of you with someone else. I mean, that might honestly be the thing that finally inspires them to speak up, is when they feel like they could lose you to somebody else. It's possible. Certainly wouldn't be the first time that had happened in human history. Wouldn't be the last. Yeah, I denied my feelings for you, coming out right on top of the Seven of Swords. Thank you very much. Yes, yeah, they are hiding, denying their feelings because the stakes are too high. The risk is too big. Career is in the way right now. Now that's interesting. So this may be someone who reports to you at work. That may be they look up to you so much right now, quite literally on the org chart, they look up to you. But that's why they want to establish themselves as a leader in your mind, because you are the leader in actual fact. I have sex addictions. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, this Two of Wands, that image of, you know, the two faces looking in the two different directions. Yeah, so that could indicate that they are living some sort of double life. And then with the Seven of Swords, that they are hiding that. Perhaps even hiding the seriousness of it from themselves. I'm damaged goods. I mean, that would definitely go hand in hand with the idea of addiction. You are amazing inside and out. Absolutely. It's like I said, that's why they want to be admired by you, because they admire you so much. One day we will reunite. So it's possible this is a person from your past as well, pile 3. I feel your energy everywhere I go. Oh, interesting that we got the High Priestess. So a card in the Major Arcana that is so all about being very connected to the divine. And then right on top of the, respectfully, the Truth Oracle, which has a very purple theme in the background, we get these two purple flowers, which, I mean, this deck has all kinds of different colors of flowers, but we get the two purple flowers. So, I mean, there's a really prevalent purple visual going on right now, and that is very representative of the crown chakra. I need space. Yeah, again, coming out right on top of the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so they may have something incredibly complicated in their life that they need a little time to get worked out before they also make an offer. I do. Yeah, so they may see marriage in your future. That could be a secret wish of theirs. The time is now. It starts from you. So yeah, the time is now as soon as they get, you know, the nod, as soon as they get the sort of hint of a go ahead from you. This doesn't feel right. Right. So the time is not actually now. The time is when it starts from you, then the time will be now, but it doesn't feel right yet. I've never met someone like you. Yes, like I said, they are awestruck, pile 3. They are utterly awestruck. It was only just a dream / make-believe ... question mark. So again, the idea of the moon, like they're wondering, are they delusional? This is the second time that a dream has been mentioned. Yeah, and wow. Divine timing. Ooh, so yeah, 3 cards on this row up here talked about timing. And then, so it's like, yeah, they've reconciled it to they're going to be patient until it's divine timing. I just can't stop thinking of you today. Oh, an extra one came out. I love being with you, and I can't wait to be in your arms. You are the love of my life. I am ready to spend the rest of my life with you. Aww. Yeah, which came out right on top of I do. You can have anything that you want from me. There are nights where I sit and think about you. I think about where we would have been had I been honest with you, which came out right on top of the 7 of Swords. Hello. Yeah, there's something they're hiding. I don't think they're hiding it to manipulate you. I think they're hiding it because they're ashamed, because it's complicated, because they feel like, as most people who have really complicated, really involving situations in their lives do, I think this person thinks, I'm just on the cusp of getting it taken care of. Like, seriously, like any day now, I'm going to be so on top of this thing. Like, yeah, really, sir? Or ma'am? Then why have you been trying to solve it for 5 solid years already? Like, let's just be honest with ourselves, shall we? But no, I mean, when you're in a situation like that, it really does feel like, like I'm just one great idea away from solving this problem, or I just need to try just a little harder to solve this problem. Too fast, slow down. Yeah, that's why they're in stuck energy. I can't handle any more heartbreak. Yeah. So that could be this complicated or shameful situation they're trying to work out. Could have something to do with heartbreak. When I think about my future, you're in it. I mean, yeah, that's quite clear. I'm scared. I get too nervous. Maybe this break is for a good reason. Maybe this time apart will help us come back together, which again came out right on top of the Hanged Man energy. I don't think they want to be stuck. I think they want to move forward, but the way they want to move forward is with you admiring them. And so they recognize the necessity of being, in limbo with you until they can get whatever this thing is worked out. Parts of me are broken. Yeah, it might have to do with addictions. I am afraid that I might hurt you if I show you them. Are you in love with me or my potential? I mean, truthfully, I feel like even if you were in love with this person's potential, they could deal with that. But I mean, I think that they see you as so far above them right now that I think that's just a topic that they devote a lot of thought to. Yeah, they are awestruck by you, pile 3. Absolutely awestruck. Alrighty, so that is what I have for you. If this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would give this video a like. It really helps the video spread to people who might also need to hear this message. It helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it more than you can even imagine. So thank you so much. If you want to see more readings like this, I would love it if you would subscribe, maybe even turn on bell notifications, and then you'll know the next time that I post. I love interacting with people in the comments, so if you want to leave a comment below about what you thought of this reading, how it resonated with you, that would be so fantastic. And again, I really appreciate engagement like that. You can't even imagine. I so appreciate it. And then finally, if you want to connect with me for a personal reading, the information on how to do that is in the description. But I want to wrap up by letting you know that I am proud of you. You matter. You do, pile 3. You matter. You matter so much to this person, but you matter in general. You are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough. Okay, bye.